As a Nigerian, one of the things, or let me say, one of the places I think we go wrong in this country is in terms of getting informed. Like, how do you source for your information about the economy as a whole? Let's take a look at it. There is a rumor going on the social media. I think since yesterday about the VAT on transaction. When I first saw that news, I was surprised because I've I've gone through the New Tax Act, and there was nothing like that in the act. So I was confused that so how do this come about? So I later remember that okay, there usually used to be VAT charge on bank fee and not the actual amount, and charges and not the actual amount of the amount of transfer you make. So I was like, who came about all these things? And try to confuse people, create an unnecessary rumor to just destabilize everything that good people have been building, you know. So as a Nigerian, I think we need to get our information right. Whenever you want to source for information, at least look for a credible source, a reliable one that will give you the right and correct information. I know that since yesterday now, some people will have an heart attack already because, in fact, some people were even calculating the amount they would deduct that, okay, if you transfer 100,000 naira, the government will deduct 7,005 as VAT. Like, that's a very wrong information. That was a very, very wrong information. So, I think whenever you want to get your information, you should check the right and credible source. In fact, that was the reason why I created the task clinic, so I can explain and give you the right information about what the law says. So I think you should take a look at that.